Usually it's on the go with the Chubby Vegans, but today we're gonna do cooking a non-meat plant-based meal with the Chubby Vegans. So basically I'm a freestyle this meal. I ain't going no cookbook, even though I got Forks Over Knives cookbook, and I got a couple of vegan comfort book, cookbooks, but I'm gonna freestyle this meal. I'm gonna freestyle and see how it come out. And I'm gonna show y'all how you can take a couple of dollars and buy like a clove of garlic, some red onions, some baby Bella mushrooms, cheap bag of red potatoes. I usually cook with black wild rice, but I'm gonna do some wild rice blend today. Some whole grain, gluten free. So yeah, and then the seasoning I'm gonna use, when I go to the restaurants, the vegan restaurants, of course, they use probably Himalayan pink salt or sea salt or, different types of salt. But when I'm at home, I usually just use a little bit of grapeseed oil, and these is the go-to seasons I use. So I use some cayenne pepper. Usually use some turmeric, Morton. Love my turmeric. You mix it with the pepper, some black pepper. And this, you can get this from Costco's. Yep, organic, no salt seasoning, and it has all the seasons in it, like 21 organic spices and ingredients from around the world. And no salt, you know what I mean? Yep. So I took the portobello mushrooms, right? Now I'm gonna clean them off. So I'm gonna go drain these now. And like I was telling y'all, this is all freestyle, you know what I mean? So as I go, that's when I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing. So I'm gonna cut these onions, red onions. All right, like I told you, see? So I smashed it. And what I do now, I let the water boil, and I just throw them right in there. I take a couple of onions, a couple of red onions I cut up. And I throw them in there too. That's my flavoring for my wild rice. Natural salts and flavors, you know what I mean? From the vegetable itself, instead of putting in any salt. This is what I use. Like I said, when we go to the restaurants, the vegan restaurants, I know sometimes they use sea salt, Himalayan salt, stuff like that. I remember even one time we went to this place and they use Himalayan salt in their smoothies. I was like, okay, but so let that boil. Put a little turmeric and pepper. That's the only seasoning I'm gonna put in the rice. Some black pepper. So I cut the potatoes up, soaked them. That's the red potatoes. That's the red onions and some more garlic. I'm gonna chop it up and I'm gonna make a little saute to go over the mushrooms. But for right now, this is the mushrooms. That's the seasoning I told you guys I was gonna use. And I'm gonna pour a little bit of oil, a little bit of grapeseed oil. The other oils are a little heavier and they're not too good, you know, for your arteries and things like that. You know what I mean? Especially if you're trying to eat really healthy and, you know. So, like I said, at home, I try to cook as healthy as I can, but when I'm out in the vegan restaurants, I know they use some types of salt. So I put a little bit of grapeseed oil. That way, when I mix it up, the seasoning sticks on top of the mushrooms, almost like a breaded, like bread almost, like a breaded. You know, like when you bread something, instead of frying it, I'm gonna bake it though. Take this, let's go like that. Like I said, this is all freestyle. I'm just thinking as I go. So this is the finished project before it goes in the oven. That's the potatoes. And that's the mushrooms. Bella baby mushrooms. All freestyle, man. Plant-based. You know what I mean? It's not that hard, man, to eat healthy. It's not as expensive as people think, you know. The only thing that is kind of expensive is when you try to keep up with the fresh vegetables and fruits. Because you got to eat it, especially if it's organic, it'll go bad and start getting this, just start rotting real fast. This is that good old rice cooking. Wild rice. So, yeah. All right, this is the finished product. This is the finished product, guys. This is the rice with the garlic and onion. This is just some sauteed onion and garlic I had left over. This is the mushroom. This is the mushroom. And this is the potatoes. So we're going to put them on plate. See how they look. Alright, this is the meal on plate. Not too bad.